Actually amazing, isn't it? You always watch these like cartoons where or movies where people are in the desert and they're like on the verge of passing out from the dehydration, and then there's a mirage of an oasis. So sometimes there is an oasis and it's completely life-changing. And only now, seeing live just how lush it is, can I appreciate how life-saving it is. Oh, let me show you this. Hungry in the sandy desert? No need, there's an oasis, verdant with life, giving water, fruit, veg. So now you can see perfectly in front of me, there's the old town of AlUla, the fort which overlooks the whole town, and down here the oasis where they grew their plants, their fruit and veg. They have their summer homes, there's one right there, winter homes up in the town. And look at this produce. Welcome to the old town of AlUla. We're taking a walk now through the old town. It's quiet because it's the middle of the day, but it's really beautiful. All the stalls, the traditional type buildings, surrounded by these iconic mountains. We're on our way to the Heritage Trail, which goes through the oasis and the date farms. I'll show you when we get there. Our plan today is to hit the Heritage Trail, Elephant Rock, which is obviously a natural rock formation that looks like an elephant, which is iconic on its own. And lastly, we're going to check out the Harrod viewpoint for sunset. So stay tuned and we'll show you all there is. It's also a long weekend, so hopefully we'll pick up on some festivities as well. We're walking through the old town of AlUla on our way to the Heritage Trail. Walking through the alleys of the old town, you can see a drainage, ventilation in these really old mud buildings, which is amazing. Wooden doors. Oops. This is the exit of the old town. There's a castle up there. We're gonna take a walk up to it later on. We've met this wonderful Palestinian man who owns the Asuline store within the old town. He's given us a wealth of information, and they make the most stunning books. If you'd like as a coffee table memoir, you should definitely check out his store. Such beautiful things. They make books all over the world. It's a French company. And we're going to take a walk down there to that oasis. These are part of the Hijazi Mountains. You can see some ruins down there that have not been restored. And we're going to check it out. It's a masjid. You can see its original form. And now we're exiting the old town. You can see here on the outskirts, it's not as well renovated. But that is also part of the charm. There we go. So you can see the original drainage systems. They're using trunks. It's tree trunks. You can see it's like a date palm trunk that's forming the drains. Some have wooden doors, some newer ones have metal, also using grass or bark cut into strips. There's doors, that's leaves, date palm leaves. Come to the start of the trailhead. We're gonna try to check out the wadi, and we just crossed from the old town. So there is the fort of the old town, right there. And if you come down, we're in the oasis. So the wadi runs here. You can see how lush and green it is. They now have proper full-on pastures growing here. All types of vegetable. But obviously this is the oasis that sustained the town. They are, look, tomatoes. Oh, let me zoom out. This is a free walk. Can come through with a guide if you'd like. Some sunflowers. They have info boards along the heritage trail. This one's telling you about the type of food produced. It's really nice because it's shaded info board, so you can self-walk it. You can also do it with a guide. Lovely restaurants and tea gardens everywhere you go. Everything will be local cuisine made out of fresh ingredients. We're on the Oasis Heritage Tour right now. We're going to see if we can find the water source. There are quite nice comprehensive maps around. Help you know where you want to go. Installation.
I also want to see Oasis tea.
Your water source in the desert. Flowing and irrigating the palm trees. Natural canals. Date palm is one of the more prominent types grown AlUla is famous for. You can see the little clots are there to catch the dates that fall. There's a section on the tools that they use to farm. You can see they also kept livestock in this oasis. We're at a spot in the oasis where they keep livestock. Goat and sheep. Which they could have used for meat.
We are now in the eco garden of the Oasis Heritage Trail of AlUla. Very scenic. So, if you look over here at the date palm area, which is here, right? The yellow. If you look on top, you can clearly see we are here at the date palm area. It's a cool backdrop. You can get some coffee and tea from here. Now, if you look to the right of that, by the red one, it says banana area. I will now turn to the right, and you can clearly see those are banana trees. And there's a water source underneath. We did see some springs. And yeah, it's just very beautiful. You really get to appreciate the greenery when you see an oasis in the desert. You know, there's water, free food. So yeah, nature provides even in the harshest of conditions. And yeah, the sheep. Oh, here's some water over here. Made like a channel. And yeah, we're doing a loop back to the old town. There's a wadi, there's like springs everywhere. You can tell that maybe at times they can open and close it because here's the channels for the garden. So beautiful. There's our baby. And yeah, let's see. Banana trees and so much of shade. Very romantic place. Look, you can get a free orange. Homegrown, organically, right here from the farm. There's a nursery there. What is that, lettuce or cabbage? And yeah, the scenery is just beautiful. I'm going to grab myself an orange while I eat my apple.
There's your bananas in the tree.
Here's eggplant. You know, that purple emoji. And yeah, so many fruits and vegetables. Are these tomatoes? Yeah, I think they are. And there's Hafsa and Sadia. And oh, there's a mosque. I'd advise to wear like trail shoes or boots. I'm wearing my ground covers. So you can actually hear the real birds chirping. And the reason why I emphasize on real, because a lot of places in Saudi, like in Jeddah where the beach run, they have speakers playing tweets from the birds. But these are live tweets. And that's a
Beetle?
yeah.
So these little homes are what they call the summer houses. So most residents of AlUla, you can see there's multiple rooms, and I think they're trying to redo it. Little storage, probably for lanterns, lights. Most residents of AlUla had a winter house and a summer house. So in the winter they lived in the cities. In summer, harvest season, they'd come down, live in their summer homes and collect harvest. Summer house, and look at the ventilation, aesthetically pleasing and functional. Here's a nice field, or well now there's modern irrigation, but back in the day they dug in canals and got the water to flow through. They've built up these passages and walkways in the oasis to get by, to get around, out of clay, mud, trees and date palm leaves, as you can see in front.
The beautiful thing about AlUla is that when you go to these restaurants, you can see where your food comes from, because that's the oasis where a lot of the cuisine, the fruits and vegetables come from, and the local restaurants love to support the local produce. It's also much more sustainable. And yeah, you get to see the amazing views. If you turn around, show you what we're going to climb now, which is like a castle on top over there. So yeah, come to AlUla, support local. So the oasis, if you have to walk just in the oasis, it's around 10 kilometers. It can take you all the way to Dadan. Very green. Yep, in the desert. Fruit and vegetable in a desert? How? It's because of this green oasis. There's banana trees, date trees, cabbage, lemon, tomatoes, eggplant, baby marrows, you name it, they have it. And check out the views.
So I've come down that walkway, and here you see I've come to a big open space within the city. These would all be homes, but in these open spaces you'd have trade, stores, socialization, maybe cafe, trade goods. Here above the door you have an inscription. It could either say, in this case it has looks like a prayer of protection. I can see Allah in it. But often it has the name of who's living there. So each home is identified. And here in front of me is a well. Can't see the bottom, but a wonderful source of water for the people right in the city. This is original. There's even a seating area around the well, so perhaps while you were waiting, you could come here. And that is the drone show of Saudi National Day.